What's good, people? It's your boy Rod Rantz.
It's your girl Gracey Mae, and we are the Afro Nation Show.
And we are joined today by the lovely, multi-award nominated, multi-award winning Mama Africa, Woman of Steel, the Empress of Africa, the Queen of Afrobeats. Yemi Alade is in the building, and I am losing composure as always.
Boys, 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 boys.
Me, I like boys on the low. Booty back boys where they go. I like it boy where we bro. Where they give me hot when they go. We on the road with the finest. All the boys they behind us. Too much glow when they blind them. We are feeling me.
Oh my days. I think we need to strike a deal where we go around together and you introduce me every time.
Yes, I'll do it for free. I'll even carry your bag with you too.
Hello. Hey, all right. It's a deal then.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Always a pleasure interacting with you and getting to find out your thought process behind the bangers you give us consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on the brand new project. Empress is a big deal. Loving every single track, every single feature. I feel like it's only been a year since Women of Steel, but we definitely needed it. We are going to get into the project in a second though. But how are you feeling? How has it been received so far?
Yo, I feel so happy and relieved. I've been listening to this music myself and my team only. And to finally be able to share it to everyone, I'm just so excited. I'm over the moon. Now I can sing it however I want and I can watch you guys go crazy over it as well. So I'm happy.
I love that. Now, I have a favorite, which is all of them. But Temptation with Pato.
Yeah, so your favorite is Temptation. Did you mention any other song?
Yeah, I said all of them. I Choose You. All the ones with the guys. I like the guys.
Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. And you said that yours is Mami Wata.
Yeah, so I'm torn between Mami Wata, Lose My Mind, and Deceive. Those are the three that I've had on repeat. Mami Wata especially. If you marry Mami Wata. I can't stop playing them.
Vibe, man.
Like, and then the other one as well, the dance one you have, the Aquaba one.
Dancing, hey.
Yeah. Honestly, I love them all.
Amazing.
Now, I feel like we're talking about 2020, but let's jump back to 2009, winning the Peak Talent Show. My good sis, did you think that 11 years later, this is where you would be?
Sis, I had no idea. I just knew that I wanted to shine like the sun, literally. I didn't know how, I didn't know where, I didn't know when. And even when I started this music, business, I just wanted to make it. I didn't know how and what form it would take. So basically every day I'm just watching it unveil. I'm enjoying every step of the way. And so I never would have thought this is how it would be, and I'm just savoring every moment.
Yeah. See, I would say for me personally, I feel like I caught onto you quite early on in your career and I've been following you and I feel like I've watched you grow as an artist, but also as a person. But at the same time, one thing I love about you is your personality actually hasn't changed. You're actually one big joker, and I love that. You're such a joker. Like on social media, all the stuff you do is so funny. But at the same time, when it comes to your music, like everything is so perfect. Now, why the name Empress? Because I remember when you told us about why Women of Steel. Now I'm curious to know why the name Empress for the album.
Well, for many reasons. I just literally wanted to show. I wanted a title that could easily define a powerful and authoritative, a powerful person who's in authority, that is kind and loving. Like most times people feel like you can't be powerful and in authority and still be kind and loving. And I think an Empress very well embodies all these characteristics.
as Gracey said, you gave us Woman of Steel last year and you're giving us Empress this year. Me personally, I'm really happy about that because I love you. But I'm curious, how come you gave us Empress this year? Because sometimes artists will wait like maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe even 4 or 5 before they give another album. So how come you gave us Empress a year after Women of Steel?
Yo, it's crazy because, to be sincere, already in February of this year, 2020, we were already on our way to Amsterdam. We actually recorded this album in Amsterdam. So I was basically ready to give y'all a new album in 2020. But then we didn't see the COVID thing coming. And to be sincere, I had already spoken to my management. I didn't want the album to come out. But then when then he tried to explain to me things like, you made the songs in 2020 for 2020, it should be out in 2020. Yeah. And also when I listen to a song like True Love, that literally is the happiness that I feel everyone deserves to feel at this time.
Yeah.
And every time I see people or watch people dance or speak about it, they refer to the happiness that they get from the song. And so if I can very conveniently do this, like rub off goodness on people at a time when they need it the most through my music, then I must not, dilly-dally.
See, that is like the best answer to that question I've ever gotten, ever. Like literally, it makes so much sense because they say music is a healer. And obviously, as an artist, a very well-talented or multi-award-winning artist, you're essentially a doctor to us in this current climate. Yeah. Now, one thing I am curious to ask you, last time, I think the first time we met, you said that I look like Olamide. The second time we met, you said I look like Runtown's cousin. So now this is the third time. Who do I look like now?
Now you look like a perfect mix of them too. What have you been eating?
I'll never forget that. When you said that, I went home and I Googled it and I told my mom, I was like, do we look alike?
What did she say?
She said yes. To be fair, Olamide, I can see it because of the hairstyle and everything. I can see that one. But Runtown, I can't see Runtown at all. To help push the album, we've seen other artists do live streams for the album or live streams in collaboration with other platforms. And you've actually done a live stream already during this pandemic season to promote your music before. Are we expecting another live stream for the album?
Well, I am actually working on something live for people around the world, to share this music because live music is such a thrill. I always get very excited, and I believe there are a lot of people that feel the same way. So we must do what we must do. Yeah,
I feel like when artists perform live, it just gives the song a whole different kind of level. I've always preferred live music. I love music in general, but when you hear it live, especially with live bands, I know you love to use your live bands. When you use live bands and then they do the changes of the beats and everything, it gives that whole new level that you can't really get from the recording. The recording's still good, of course, but live takes that level.
It's original. It's just live is nothing like live, to be sincere. You can't explain the feeling. It's just seeing the person and hearing the person. It's infectious in a good way. Yeah.
Now, the song Rain with the Manzi Youth Choir, I'm really, first of all, that little girl, her voice, oh my God. Oh my God. Second of all, so I was actually in your listening party, so I did hear you, I heard you say she was 4 years old, right?
Yeah, she's 3 years old.
That is so crazy. How did you guys connect? How did that idea come about? Because that's a very unique idea.
So like many years back, I was in South Africa and I think, was it for The Voice Nigeria or something? And the music director had conversation with my manager and they'd kept in contact for the years past. And when we recorded this song, Rain, in Amsterdam, we started exchanging ideas and he was of the mindset that we needed, this choir. And he thought of the youth, he thought of the kids. And that even excited me more because I actually said I wanted a small girl. I wanted a little girl to sing. Yeah. And he thought of the youth choir and that everything just, made sense. The vocals came in real quick, and I find myself these days creating a language of my own. I don't know what to call it yet. It's not a wail, but it's just melody with emotion, and they put language to it, and it was just a magical tune.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed the song. One thing that made me think when I heard it though was, is there a possibility in the future of you maybe mentoring young female artists or taking them under your wing?
Yes, I'm very open to that. I'm hoping and praying for the opportunity to full on be able to do that, because I do that in my own little capacity, with the time constraints and all that. But I do hope to be able to lend wisdom to a listening ear. Emphasis on listening ear. A lot of people don't listen anymore.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. And let's talk about the single with Estelle. 2 questions. First of all, how did you guys connect? And second of all, did you teach her the Yoruba?
Well, she is such a quick learner. And I wish I were in the studio with her while she was recording, so I'll just have that moment to cherish.
Yeah.
She's originally Senegalese, as you must have heard, but you know a lot. Now, but working with Estelle. So there's this time that she posted something on her Instagram with my music, and I went to the comment section and found myself in the DMs and just told her, let's make something happen, blah, 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 blah. And luckily for me, I had a song that could work with her vocals.
Yeah.
Like, just work with her soul. And she came through. In fact, literally, she came through by singing Yoruba. Abba. I know. She did it. She did the thing.
Ma'am! Obviously, Woman of Steel was inspired by being your very own superhero. You said that even at this age, you want to have, an embodiment of like female power, somebody strong, that you look up to, that listeners could look up to. What was the inspiration behind Empress? Why did you go with this one instead of maybe like a word like Queen or Her Majesty? What was so special about an Empress?
Empress just literally stands out, and if you go down memory lane, especially in Ethiopia, you find that the royalties there were referred to as Empress and Emperor. Like, those were the highest of the highest, and Emperor Selassie, all of them, and then the Empresses. There was this one time Empress who ruled Ethiopia as well, and when you see that, you understand that this woman ruled this country, this great country. She is a person of power, authority, love, and kindness. I would say the perfect blend, and that inspired such a title. Also, when you go to Ghana, at least the first time I ever went to Ghana, I was referred to as Empress. I think that's what they literally call their females, Empress. Empress is like the way we call Sisi Eko and all those, we call it Empress, so. Yeah. I'm just feeling that name all the way. I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. You're embodying it. And if we're talking about, royalty, we have to speak about Black is King, our Grammy-nominated Mama Africa. Come on. Now, I have watched many interviews where you have told this story, but our listeners have to hear it again because it is just so epic. Parkwood emailed management and it was in the inbox for 2 whole months. Sis, please tell us the details. Look,
I don't blame my management as much, but the thing is, if you're not like a crazy fan of Beyonce, you wouldn't know that she has a company called Parkwood. Like, some people don't even know about Ivy Park. They just know Beyonce, bonkwem, so to say. And when he was getting emails from Parkwood talking about Beyonce, like, what's the link? Maybe if Hova or Hove had like maybe email, maybe he would have put it together. But then he just casually was talking about it, how some Parkwood is talking about Beyonce in his emails and it looks like a big scam and stuff like that. I'm like, that's Beyonce. excuse me, sir, you know. And then, you know, that's where the conversation eventually started. At the time we got to Los Angeles, it was, they had already selected from such a large category of songs, and they had picked 150 songs. They were literally about to close the box, close the lid on this one, on the entire project, you know, moving forward, when I got on board. So like, I think it is the grace of God that I made it to the album, you know, because I really wanted to, and I'm happy it happened.
And is it true that you didn't have a speaking voice when you touched down in the States for the meeting with Beyonce's people?
I begged God, I asked God, who have I offended? Why?
Wow. What did they happen?
No talking voice, no singing voice. After flying hours and hours, you know how Los Angeles can just be for nothing, you know? And I think it was the stress of moving around, because I had just come from Las Vegas. I had a gig there. I was flying to Los Angeles, and I only had 3 days to spend there. And my schedule's always like that. Sometimes I might spend 3 days in the country, or 3 days in a very far state, 3 days, and I'm off to another one, you know? So I think I just crashed on the inside.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking, but thankfully on the very last day of the recording, I had the opportunity to at least get, like, let's say 35% of my voice back. I spoke in a very big voice, you know, and I could manage to sing a little. So I'm just thankful that God came through for me, man.
And me too, because the visuals, sis, you in that red dress giving us all the dance moves. I mean, Empress, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Now, I spoke about the red dress. We have to talk about the red carpet. Rumor has it that you met Beyonce face to face for the very first time in London, which is obviously where we're at. And she fangirled and you fangirled, and it was a whole situation at the premiere. So please give us the tea, give us the details.
Yes, I did meet Beyonce. She gave me a squeeze. We exchanged, we had a very short conversation. We took pictures on the red carpet in London. It was a private invite, and there was just about 6 of us who got to take pictures with her on that day. The other people that that spoke to her would have been, I think, the Prince of Wales. I think he was the one that was there. Yeah. So that was a moment for me, man. I still have that outfit that I wore, the Zuhair Murad. I still have it just there. Wow. He touched it. She held me back. She just placed her hand on my back right there. I know where it is.
See, that's how I felt. That's how I felt the first time when we met you and we took pictures, and then you touched my back. I was like, "Yep, I'm not washing my back for the next 2 months." I remember that day. I couldn't stop smiling to take the picture. I just kept smiling because I need to help me.
He's not lying. He speaks about every time we play your song on the station. Remember when I was giggling with Yemi? Yes, Rod. We do. We do.
No. Never stop. Please.
Now, obviously, Beyonce is a huge collab, but you've had loads of huge collabs, including the ones on this album. Is it true that Bruno Mars and Nicki Minaj are on your to-do lists?
You already know this, girl.
I feel like a Bruno collab would be sick. His musicality, your musicality, it will be off the chart.
I feel like the video would be sick because you guys both have really creative concepts to your videos and both dancers. I feel like the video would be so. Even your outfit right now just screams Bruno Mars collab.
Exactly. No, you're right. I should keep this, I guess.
You do also. You have a lot of songs that you do with francophone or French artists. You do collaborate a lot with the French side of Africa or France in general. Is it safe to say you have a deeper connection with France than you do with other European countries?
Oh yeah, you would say. I would not say like a. Perhaps because I speak French, you know, at least 50%. it's easy to say that I have a deeper connection because language is a connection.
Mm.
But the love in Europe is just genuinely insane. Like I could get away with touring Europe 3 times in a year, and I would not lose tickets. I would not lose ticket bookings, and it's the most genuine thing that has no explanation attached to it. You get, my collaborations with French-speaking artists, it's just born out of mutual respect and love for each other's craft. Because most times you just find that I'm probably just listening to a Daju song on Instagram and I tag him and he does the same, and next thing we're in each other's DMs and we're just talking, we're trying to link up, we're trying to shoot videos and all of that. So it's just born out of genuine respect, love, and creativity.
Right, now you mentioned Daju. We're about to play a game. So I mentioned earlier that my favorite track from the project is Temptation. Your track with Daju is I Choose You. So we are about to play an Afro Nation show version of What Do You Choose? Drum roll, please, Rod.
How'd I do it?
Thank you. Hey.
You know what?
So,
I almost hit my laptop. I said, yeah, don't hit your laptop.
No, not a good idea. So, Miss Alade, I am going to give you 12 different types of temptations, and all you have to do is choose one or the other. Got it?
I'm listening.
All right, number 1. You are being tempted with money or power. What do you choose?
Power can command money, so yeah, power.
Love that. All right, number 2. You are being tempted with sweets or chocolate. What do you choose?
Chocolate.
All right, up next. You are being tempted by jealousy or procrastination. What do you choose?
Ooh.
I might procrastinate. I might, jealousy is not in me, man.
Don't jealous me.
Don't you jealous me.
Okay, number 4. You are being tempted by gluttony or laziness. Which one do you choose?
I might be a glutton when I want to.
Food is good for the soul, can't lie. So I get it. Amen. All right, 2 more. You are being tempted by working out first thing in the morning or lying in first thing in the morning. What do you choose?
Lay me down by the bed.
Good choice. And last but not least, you are being tempted by lying or stealing. What do you choose?
I'll just lie that I stole something and everything just be a bloody lie.
That is the end of What Do You Choose? The Afro Nation Show edition.
Before we wrap up the interview, I'm curious, what is next in terms of video releases? What videos are you giving to us next?
That is one of the most confusing questions for me right now, because I really do hope that every song on the album gets an amazing video.
Yeah.
At the moment, I Choose Your video is out and it's racking up some nice views on there. A lot of people are watching and I'm super excited because my work is not complete if you don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next, but something will be out next. Just best believe that I'm shooting more videos, and if possible, just tell Kobe to send me some money because I don't get it.
Yeah.
Me too, Rod. Why you sending money? Pass on my way, okay?
Wait, who said I'm sending money? I've not got the money.
Oh, that was quick. Quick to pass the button.
Listen, I'm not the one with money here. Gracey has more money than me.
All right, here we go.
And then our sister Yemi has more money than me, so you know what? What coming to you, sis?
Hey, Beyonce. They
Now,
need you over here.
So I remember I remember the listening party for Women of Steel. You had the TV up in the restaurant, and you were showing us your acting skills, so to speak. And I remember that very vividly, as if it was yesterday. Are we going to see more of you down the acting line eventually, in terms of like feature films or TV series? Because you've done The Voice, Nigeria, which is a reality show. You've done obviously acting in your music videos and stuff. I feel like acting is something that is definitely in your repertoire, but are we going to see that more on a feature level?
I would say that the short film that we watched in London during the listening of Woman of Steel album was like my first entry, my first project. And yes, first entry into the Nollywood scene, which is a 15-minute short film for a song Home off my album.
Yeah.
But I would say watch out, because I actually I played a character in a Nollywood movie, and it promises to be huge.
Oh,
So,
okay. So is that the first time you've said that on radio before? Is that an exclusive?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes! Afro Nation Show exclusive.
Afro Nation Show exclusive.
we always manage to get one. Okay, so unfortunately we have come to the end of the interview. What a shame. Before we let you go, where can the people find out where is best to find you on social media? What did you have for breakfast? What are your socials? Where can we stalk you?
Breakfast.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
Nobody's
question.
stalking you, but where can they stalk you?
I had a cafe for breakfast, and I wonder what you had for breakfast. But on Instagram, I am Yemi Alade. It's spelled as one word, no space in between. So that's YEMIALADE. Twitter is the same thing, just with an extra E. On TikTok is official Yemi Alade. I'll be goofing around all day. Trailer, same thing. So guys, please make sure you hit me up. Let me know what you think about the album. If you have any ideas for any videos, just let me know.
Okay, I'll send you some DMs with my ideas.
I'd like that.
Perfect. It was lovely speaking to you as always. Always love to catch up with you. Empress is an amazing album. Like I said, I can't stop listening to it. I have about 4, 5, or 6 favorites on there that I play on a daily basis, like religiously. And I can't wait for more. And I can't wait for this COVID to calm down so I can see you live.
You know, look, I have had it.
Yes. It was lovely speaking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Icon, Empress, Mama Africa, we love you.
Wale. Gracey Mama. Thank you. Rod Baba. Well done. Thank you so much. This was great. I can't wait to see you guys soon when eventually I come to London. So much love.
Empress is out everywhere now, guys. Get involved.
Yeah. Get involved. Don't be left out. Come on.